Hi friends, happy Thursday, good afternoon. I know you guys are probably stuck inside today. It was very rainy, a little thunderstorm we had earlier, and now it's like super windy outside. So hopefully it'll start getting nice out. You know, we might get some more rain on Saturday, so if it's nice outside, get some fresh air tomorrow, maybe take a walk or go play in your backyard. See what you can do to get some of that great fresh air while we're all stuck inside today. Today is Thursday. It is April 9th, 2020, and it's actually the first day of Passover. And I know we have a few friends that might be celebrating Passover tonight or today. And I learned a word. I looked it up. It says Happy Pesach, which means Happy Passover in Hebrew. So Passover is a holiday celebrated by our Jewish friends. Miss Melissa doesn't know too much about it. But I know you guys have a Seder dinner, maybe that's what it's called. I'm not trying to be ignorant about it, but I think that's what it's called. Please email me, correct me if I'm wrong. And I know a lot of us can't see our families right now, other than those inside of our house. So sometimes our dinners, like our Passover dinner or our Easter dinners, are going to get postponed for a little bit. Maybe you can do a video chat or some FaceTime and see that family that you don't get to see and that you normally would see on these special holidays coming up. So happy Passover to my friends who are celebrating. And I would love to hear all about your holiday because, again, I'm not quite familiar with it. I tried looking up some stuff. And yeah, let me know what you guys do. Send me some pictures of your celebrations and your dinners, okay? So our letter this week, if you remember, was the letter N. We have our 3 big lines, 2 vertical, 1 diagonal. And we start at our smile. We go down with the big vertical line. Jump back up, frog jump. Down with the diagonal line. And then straight back up with that vertical line. What color did I do? I'm gonna do purple today. You can see, yeah. So you start at your smile all the way up here. Go down with the big straight line, vertical. Frog jump back to the top. Diagonal down and straight back up with another big line. And there's your letter N. Yeah? Letter N, remember, for Nor, nighttime. Nancy is another name that starts with N. We got noon. I'm gonna hear your N words, okay? I have a special project I'm gonna share with you first. But first, I wanna show you guys my egg that's been sitting, and it's almost just about done. This is my rubber egg. If you can see, the shell is completely gone after sitting in the vinegar. Now for 2 days, this is the 3rd day, so I just took it out of the vinegar, and you can kind of see the yolk inside in the light, which is pretty cool. Now, I want to give you guys full disclaimer here. Don't push this too hard, okay? Because they do sometimes pop. And Miss Melissa had an unfortunate incident a few years ago in the classroom where our rubber egg, bouncy egg, popped on a friend, and it was stinky, and it was messy, and it was really gross. So be careful when you're handling your egg. Be very, very, very gentle. Be very careful. Don't squeeze it. You can squeeze it just a tiny, tiny bit, but don't squeeze it because it's really gross and it's really stinky and you will not like it. So it's pretty cool that the shell is really dissolving and disappearing, but the egg inside is still there. And very carefully, maybe you can take it outside tomorrow. You can see if you drop it on the grass, it'll bounce a little bit, and it's pretty neat to see. I have a pretty cool art project to show you guys, to share with you. Move you a little closer. A little hump. So what I did is I have a piece of white paper up here, so it kind of protects my closet door. And then I cut out another piece of white paper into an egg shape, kind of like an oval. Mine's a little off, but that's what makes it unique. So you're gonna cut a piece of white paper, and if you're doing this on a table, you can put some newspaper down or like a plastic sheet if you have it, something to protect the table underneath. And I'm gonna put my egg right up here. And so for this project, you will need a white crayon or a very, very light yellow one. If you don't have a white, mine got a little broken on the top, and then you'll need some watercolors. If you don't have watercolors, you can use food coloring too. If you put a little food coloring in a little cup of water, something like this, put the food coloring in, and you can have a couple for different colors. That also works for watercolors if you do not have watercolors at home. And then if you are using watercolors, you'll want to have a cup of water on the side so you can rinse your brush. So you'll also need a brush, of course. Here's my paintbrush, came in my little kit here. Pretty handy. So what you're gonna do is we're gonna make an Easter egg with our white crayon and our watercolors. It's called Crayon Resist. And it's actually a pretty cool little technique. So this part's kind of hard because with white crayon on white paper, you can't really see it too well, but you're gonna make your Easter egg design. And if you made Easter eggs the other day with the cardboard tubes and design them, you could do something like that. You're gonna make the design with your white crayon. So I'm gonna do some lines, and you wanna kind of give it a little pressure. I'm gonna do some zigzags and some dots. You definitely wanna be in some light to see what you're doing. I'm gonna flip this there now. Where was I? And maybe some curly hues. And some more lines. Okay, a couple more zigzags. You can do whatever you want on yours until you've decorated your whole egg. And then you're gonna take your watercolors. I'm gonna take one of these at a time. You got your watercolors. You're gonna dip in your water to get your color off. I'm gonna start with my favorite color, green. And you'll want enough paint on that brush, and you're just gonna go ahead and paint all over your egg. That wind is really wild outside right now. You can do different colors. And you're just gonna keep going until you have your whole egg. Definitely need a lot of water for this. And when you start painting, you can start to see your designs coming out. It's just really pretty cool. Got some pink. So the crayon is resisting our paints. Just a little cool technique for some art. So our water is not going on the paper wherever we colored with the crayons because they have wax on them. So this is also how you do your batik painting. And we did those before in the classroom. So our wax is not allowing the water to go through on the paper. So it's making this a very cool design. I should have got a bigger paintbrush. You might want to use a bigger paintbrush if you have one. Mine's kind of tiny. See, those cool designs are coming out. So I'm gonna finish my Easter egg later so I can show you guys. Let's see if you can see from that far away. So you can see that where I did my design with the white crayon, the paint is not going there. It's the wax in the crayon is resisting our paint. So all of our cool designs come up through the paint. It's pretty neat. When you're finished, you want to put it somewhere to dry, and then maybe you can hang it up to decorate for the holidays. So I would love to see your Easter eggs if you guys get a chance to do them. Remember, if you don't have watercolors, you can use food coloring. And that works just as well. And you might get a brighter color with those too. So I have a special book, and this is by one of my favorite authors. And it is for a holiday coming up on Sunday. It's by Jan Brett, and it's called The Easter Egg. See all these cool little Easter eggs all around. So Jan Brett's books are really pretty cool, and I'll show you in just a second. But she puts a little story, a second story, inside of her pages. So you can kind of see what's going to happen on the next page, but it's also a little story on its own. So this is called The Easter Egg. And I'm going to show you. So here's these, on each page, there's a little, it's like an egg shape that has a whole other story going on too. It says, cheer up, cheer up. Hold on, guys. Let me move my camera here, my phone. Might get better. There you go, this way. Less of a glare, maybe? Yeah. Cheer up, cheer up. Spring is here. Time to start on my first ever Easter egg, Hoppy said. Each year, the bunny who decorated the winning egg got to help the Easter rabbit hide the eggs on Easter morning. So this is Hoppy, right here. So they have a little contest. Whoever decorates the best egg gets to help the Easter bunny. They call him the Easter rabbit here. And you can see, this is someone, he's decorating his eggs with seashells. And this bunny over here looks like she's painting her egg. Very pretty blue. Hoppy had been dreaming about being that bunny all year long, and now was the time to get started. Everywhere Hoppy looked, rabbits were working on dazzling eggs. I need an amazing idea, he thought. Hoppy spotted Flora Bunny planting spring wildflowers in her eggs. The Easter rabbit will love the colors of those colorful eggs, he thought, and started picking flowers for his egg. Here's a basket for your flowers, Hoppy, Flora said. This is a really good idea. I just actually planted some flowers in some eggshells that I had left over because eggshells are super nutritious. They have lots of calcium, which plants need to grow. A lot of plants need to grow, and it actually helps your plant grow a little faster. So I just planted some flowers in eggs just like this. Pretty cool. They were brown eggs, but same thing. Hey, let's see. This guy looks like he's dyeing his eggs, like I know a lot of us do. And she's putting some colorful little marble looking things, making a little mosaic. It's a pretty egg. Chop, chop, scrape, scrape. Hoppy spied Buster Birch carving a magnificent wooden egg. I wish I had some wood for my egg, he wished out loud. That's pretty cool. Putting some designs, carving them, wooden eggs. Here you go, Hoppy, Buster Birch said, and he put a smooth, round piece of wood in Hoppy's basket. Thank you, Buster, Hoppy said. So Buster now has flowers, and now he has some wood to make his egg. Let's see. I don't know what kind of egg she's making. It looks maybe like it's chocolate. She has a mold down here. Putting together some chocolate eggs, maybe. Delicious. And this one is putting pearls on her egg. Very pretty. Hoppy was hopping along when the smell of sweetness led him out of the woods and straight to the chocolate egg that Aunt Sassafras was decorating with creamy frosting squiggles and bows. Hello, Hoppy, she said, and she put some chocolate squares in his basket. Hippity hop, Hoppy exclaimed. I'll make the Easter rabbit a chocolate egg so sweet it will make his whiskers tingle. You can see, making a very cool chocolate egg. It's got chicks inside, a little chick inside. That's pretty cool. Very decorated on the outside. Oh, look at that golden egg. That's beautiful, shining. And, oh, and a silver egg over here. So we have a gold egg and a silver egg. Very pretty. And you know what? There's a whole nother story happening up here too with the robins. It looks like they're building a nest. Then Hoppy saw Granny Irene decorating one of her fabulous story eggs. First, she traced a design on the egg with a special tool. Then she dipped the egg in pots of yellow, green, orange, and red dye, adding to the design each time. Hoppy couldn't believe his eyes. I'll never make an egg that beautiful, he told Granny Irene. She smiled. Try, she said, giving him one of her special tools. These are very pretty. So she draws the design with a very special tool, and then she dips it in the dye to get the pretty colors on there. Let's see. Oh, look at this one. Matches her shirt, or his shirt. A polka dot egg. Matches the shirt. And, oh, here's another one. This one's a striped egg matching his shirt. Hoppy was hopping by Hans Vanderrabbit's garden when he spotted an extraordinary egg. Hans was painting a portrait of the Easter rabbit, so real that he looked alive. Fantastic, Hoppy exclaimed. Thank you, Hoppy, Hans said. Why don't you make a painting on your egg? And he gave Hoppy pots of paint and a fine brush. Look at that. He's making a painting, a portrait of the Easter rabbit. It's beautiful. Hoppy's got all kinds of tools in his basket now to use to make a magnificent egg, huh? Let's see, this one, it looks like she drew on a portrait of a duck-billed platypus. And this is a echidna. It's a very cool little creature, kind of like a porcupine. And look, up here, the robin's sitting on her egg. Here's some squirrels. As Hoppy bounced along, a loud boing nearly knocked him off his feet. It was a whirling, twirling, mechanical egg. You see that? Whoa, Hoppy said. That's an unusual egg. Would you like to make one, Roberto said. Hoppy tried hard, but the harder he tried, the more parts and pieces piled up around him. Thank you, Roberto, he sighed, but I think I better make an egg that is right for me. So you got this like robot egg. That's pretty cool. And Hoppy tried over here. He's not having much luck. There's pieces all over the ground, huh? That's a pretty cool egg, one that moves all on its own. And here's, let's see. That's a pretty cool egg. I don't know what that's made out of. It's got some cool designs, like bumps and lines on it. And then we have, another one over here. It looks like a smooth egg. They almost look like chocolate too, huh? Uh-oh. Up here, look what's happening. The squirrels are trying to steal the robin's eggs. Uh-oh. Hoppy hopped back to the woods and lay down under a tall tree to think. Here he is over here. Making a beautiful egg is harder than I imagined, he thought. I guess I don't have to win. I just want to make an egg that I'm proud of. That's a pretty good idea, huh? He doesn't have to make an egg to try and win. He could just make an egg that he feels very proud of and that he really likes. Let's see, this one is very cool. It's like a basket. They wove it. And, this one looks like the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland with his little watch. He's late, he's late, he's late. Uh-oh, what happened here? The squirrels are there, but the robin is gone. His eggs are gone. One egg is gone. Suddenly, the woods rang with the squawking of birds sounding an alarm. Uh-oh. Mother Robin swooped down, calling wildly as if she couldn't decide where to go. An egg had tumbled out of Mother Robin's nest. Inside the perfect blue egg was a baby robin that needed its mother to keep it warm until it hatched. Uh-oh, there's where the egg went. And here's Mother Robin. The squirrels knocked it out of the nest up here. It fell all the way down. Uh-oh. All right, let's see real quick what's on here. This one's really neat. It's like a marbled egg. He's shining it. And, oh, look at this one. It's got stars and it's shining from the inside. It's got some kind of special light inside of it. And look. Here's Mother Robin back up on her nest. I wonder if we got the egg. Let's find out. Hoppy knew what he had to do. He sat down carefully and covered the blue egg with his soft, warm fur. Oh, look at that. I'll take care of you the best I can, he whispered. Relieved, Mother Robin chirped and settled down on her other 2 eggs. Oh, Hoppy's helping Mother Robin out, keep her egg warm until it hatches. How sweet is that of him? That was very nice. All right, look, Mother Robin's up here. We don't have any more eggs on the sides. Hoppy never left the robin's egg. If it was sunny and warm, he carefully turned the egg in its nest of moss. If it was rainy and cold, he kept the egg covered and dry. At night, wild animals passed by. Hoppy crouched down and stayed hidden in the ferns. Often he heard strange noises coming from above, but Hoppy didn't run away. He's keeping that egg nice and safe. When it's warm, he's turning it. It's raining. Looks like a fox going by, and he's hiding it down here. He's being very protective of that egg, making sure it stays nice and warm and safe. Oh, here we got some more over here. It's got a cool painted egg. Oh, and here's Hoppy. He's still sitting on his egg, on the robin's egg. Every day, the rabbits worked on their eggs. Tadpoles turned into frogs. Buds swelled into leaves, and Easter came closer and closer. Finally, it was time for the rabbits to take their eggs to the glen. They'd forgotten all about Hoppy, who was quietly sitting on the blue egg under the tall tree in the woods. There's Mother Robin. She's keeping an eye on Hoppy up there. Oh, there's Hoppy. He's peeking out. Early the next morning, the rabbits waited for the Easter rabbit. Suddenly, a beautiful wagon rolled towards them out of the mist. Look at this wagon. The Easter rabbit is getting pulled by chickens and hens, it looks like. And they're wearing fabulous feathers on their heads. Yeah, that's their Easter bonnets. And here's all the rabbits. They're waiting for him. And look, what came out of the egg? Hoppy's egg hatched. It's a little baby robin. Very cool. Oh, Hoppy's helping him come out of the egg. How sweet is that? And the carriage stopped. The Easter bunny stepped down from the wagon and admired the decorated eggs one by one. You have brought me the most beautiful eggs in the world, but a very special one is not here, he told them. The rabbits were puzzled. Whose egg could it be? Who do you think? There's the Easter bunny, the Easter rabbit. He said there's one egg missing. Who do you think it may be? Oh, like there's the eggshell from the egg Hoppy was sitting on. Fill my wagon with your wonderful eggs, he said. When I return, I will show it to you. And look, here's Mommy and Daddy Robin and the two baby rabbits that came out of the 2 eggs that were left in the nest. And then the Easter rabbit disappeared into the woods. And look, there's Hoppy with his special little buddy that he helped hatch. Where do you think the Easter rabbit's going? So there's one more egg. Let's see. He came back with Hoppy looking scruffy and bedraggled. That kind of looks like where he looks really scruffy and messed up. Hoppy has an amazing egg to be proud of, the Easter rabbit told them. He has kept Mother Robin's egg warm and safe until the baby bird hatched and she could take care of it. The Easter rabbit placed the empty blue shell in the place of honor atop the wagon. Now they were ready to go. Look at that, Hoppy won. The Easter rabbit said his egg that he helped hatch